I just saw the ongoing brouhaha, right? The ongoing whatever that's happening in Living Faith, right? I never wanted to talk about it, but honestly, I said, let me say something. I am a human being, I am a Christian, and I think I have the right to also, say something, even though I am not a member of that church, right? To be honest, I am not happy the church, Winners Chapel, I believe in faith, has decided to retire Bishop Abioye. Honestly, I don't know why. And the fact that they are not coming up to say anything about it is just somehow. Honestly, it's somehow. How do you just retire someone like that when the person that is retiring them is older than them? I don't get it. I don't get it. Now people have started something now that when people talk now, people start saying, "Oh, why? How dare you castigate what a man of God has done? Are you there? This thing people are doing is not good, though." I don't know him. I don't know the Pastor Abioye. I don't know him. I've only attended, a service where he preached, and he was very, very good, a fine gentleman. And I've seen Bishop Oyedepo himself, right, say so many good things about him. I think a year ago or thereabouts, we even heard he was the one that was going to take over from Oyedepo. And to me, I was like, okay, it's fine, knowing fully well that Bishop Oyedepo has a son. And people were already looking at it that his son was going to take over, but he said, no, my son is not going to take over. This person is going to take over from. And then this one now we are seeing now. I don't get it. The thing is doing somehow in my ear. It's somehow, to be honest, it's not fair, because these things people are doing is about to tear the church apart, tear people's church apart. Whenever people want to talk about the politics in the church, a lot of people will be like, this one now, she's not a Christian, no. Oh, this person is not a this. You people now are now making people now have a say in what is happening in the church, and it's not supposed to be like that. I believe the church is not supposed to be retiring pastors unless it is now a private or a family business, because that is what it's looking like, to be honest. Because let's divert now from the whole Oyedepo stuff. Let's divert from that. Have you all noticed that the GOs of almost all the Pentecostal churches I know of in Nigeria, if the person is an Igbo man, the head pastors is still going to be from the same tribe with him? Have you noticed that? I've noticed it in almost all the Pentecostal churches in this Nigeria, including that Winners, including Christ Embassy and all. If the GO or the head or the president or whatever it's called is from a particular part, then most of the top pastors of that church eventually must come from his place. You hardly see, for instance, let's say Christ Embassy, you hardly see one of their topmost pastors there as an Igbo man or as a Yoruba person. You will see that person from Edo State. That person must come from Edo State, or at the least Delta. I'm not saying they don't have Igbo pastors. They have Igbo pastors, but they will never give you that strategic position that will make you feel like, oh, you are now in anything. Because they feel, okay, maybe this person will come and contest a position. I don't know what it is. I've also noticed it with Deeper Life too. Yes, the Deeper Life I was born and raised. The churches, the church pastors, as the head, the lead pastors in those churches are from Yoruba, even down to the north where I was born and raised. My own pastor in the local government I was raised, like the head pastor there is also a Yoruba person. Growing up, I begin to think of things. It happens even in Igbo churches too. You will see that, oh, their own pastors are also from their own place. Yes, now. You hardly come to a church now that maybe you see an Igbo man. I'm talking about Pentecostal churches. An Igbo man is the leader of that church, and then the assistant is not an Igbo. It is hard. It is hard. I've not seen it. If there is, please put it in the comment section. I've not seen it. It's becoming somehow. Some people go as far as when they want to finally pass away, they will have a way of shifting the whatever to their own child or to whatever. It's only one church I saw in River State here, Port Harcourt, Carpenter's Church, that when the man passed on or something, he said the church should be handed over to somebody, I think a Yoruba man. That is the first time I am seeing that happen in my entire existence. But every other one, is it down to the one that Pastor Jimmy is heading right now? It was his father's church. Is it down to Church of God Mission? I think it's being held right now, headed by his wife. Even TB Joshua's church now, it's his wife. Sometimes it's now okay. Now I see reasons why a lot of people are beginning to go into this pastoral school. They are beginning to want to become pastors. Because if you people are not seeing business in this, people will not be going into it the way people are going into it. And by the time anybody goes into it, the person wants to secure the places with their own people. They want to just carry their own village person or their own town person or their own. You just find out that, why is it like that? And then when Catholics come out and say, oh, our church is the most standard church in Nigeria, people say, it's a lie, it's a lie. It's looking like it, oh. I am not a Catholic, but it's true. It's only in Catholic church that you not see that rubbish happening. It's rubbish. This is not of God. This is devilish. It is not of God. For crying out loud, what is written in the Bible now is not what you people now that are the so-called pastors are even practicing. What are you guys teaching people? To be honest, what are you teaching people? Now people now feel like, oh, it's not the last days. People now are beginning to bring up things that will do this. Are you supposed to even have all those things? Why don't we have a church that when the head passes on, people pray and maybe the Holy Spirit picks somebody himself? You know, let there be a revival or something. So people will make donations for tithes, make donations for first fruit offerings, make donations for everything. You people now do only for you people to carry it and give it to your family members. You know they work. And you people are beginning to do something now that will make people now start protesting in the churches. People are about to go out and start protesting. People are about to start catching those pastors. They knock them at Paco. I don't like the fact that I'm the one that's doing this video, because maybe even me doing this video, I'm like discouraged because I'm a church girl to the core. But come on, with this one that just happened right here, I have to speak up, because honestly, for the longest, I've always had this thing in my mind. Why is it that if this church I'm attending, our geo is not from my tribe, and I become a pastor there, I don't have any. In fact, there's no future for me there. Right now, they said winners that their retirement age is now 55 years. Is it a government work? You people should call this place. This is a government work. Ha! And the young man did his retirement speech and still thanked his boss and all that. People are trying, People are trying, People think people can make somebody deviate and not. Me, I will serve God till I die. I will serve God till I die, but I will serve God with sense. It's the determination that I've already made that things are beginning to fall apart. A lot of things are changing from the way I know them. Being raised in the church as a church child, a lot of things are not even the way I think they are. But it's my decision that I and the ones that God has given to me, that's my children, will serve God the right way. Will serve God the right way. And these things people are doing, hey God. I'm just speechless because I'm seeing the future of this thing. You would think people will begin to wait for God to judge. A lot of people will take judgment in their hands. A lot of people will begin to take this judgment by themselves. That is when people will know what people have done to yourselves. We should continue misleading people. And now godly people now are following people. Godly people now are supporting them. Yes, this is church. This is get out, John.